Well, I'm back. I just made a YouTube video a couple of seconds ago, but I just found something else. And now this is also old news, but how can I say this? Apparently after the Sandy Hook shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, a town 30 miles away thought about this. No one, no way. I think it'd be a great idea if we took all the video games in our town and burn them. That's right. This group, it's like the Violent Video Games something program. I don't know. Apparently, the citizens of the town, the town officials, the local YMCA, and a couple other things, I don't know, they all thought that it would be a great idea to burn and smash video games. Basically, having a big video game barbecue. But, you know what? No people. I mean, know what? Of course, the town does have the right to react to the Newtown shooting. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. Listen, I know. I heard about it. The first time I ever heard of it, I sat down with my friends and I cried my eyes out. Because you know why? Because a man took many innocent lives of children and young teachers. It it just saddened me. I I I, I prayed to the children that went to heaven and all that. It just struck my heart. I'm not calling myself a girl. It's just that a lot of people cried about it. My friends even cried about it. But for this town had no right to destroy another person's art. Yeah, it's art. Video games are art and a part of our culture. God, what are you sending this message out to? The video game companies are going to say, oh no, we're going to listen to this town that burns video games alive. No, I'm not going to do that. Do you know what I'm going to do? We're going to keep producing these games. Because you know why? Because we're the bigger power than, because we're more powerful than them. And you know what? We have the money. Listen, parents. If any parents out there that's actually watching this right now, please watch my other video. Plus my other just another thing about my video, I accidentally put down video games and pets. I actually mean video games and PETA, not pets. So anyway, sorry for the bringing of the image. There we go. So anyway, so for any parents out there that's thinking, oh, hey, I think little 8-year-old Johnny is ready to go play Call of Duty. No, parents, your son's not ready to play that. You could probably try at 12 and give him like a little test run. If he doesn't react violently to the game, then boom, he's ready to play. That's what my parents did. On my birthday, we had a talk about I've been begging for Call of Duty for a really long time, and of course, my parents got me a copy of Black Ops 2. We had a little discussion about if I act violent against these games, I would take it away and I won't play until I was 17 or something. Of course, I agreed with that. Parents out there, it's not the video games company's fault that they're making their kids violent. And plus, it's science. And plus, research has been shown. Kids do not react to violent video games, okay? Do you know what if kids attend to get violent, do you know what they react to? It's either a mental sickness or issue. Uh, violence in their families or violence or harassment. Okay, that's how violence is starting. That's how a lot of serial killers had happened. Like Jeff Dunham and what's another one? Who was that famous one? Ted something. I don't know. But that's how a lot of serial killers start. They either had a mental issue or some problem with their. And you want to know something? That's how some of the famous movie stuff had happened. Freddy Krueger, he had a mental issue. Jason Voorhees, he was made fun of and drowned. And Mike Myers, he was made fun of his sister. That's how that started. That's how it started in real life. Anyway, back to the video games. Listen, parents. If burning violent video games, no, let's not go violent, because you know what? Because they may concern violence, but guess what? That's part of our culture, okay? And like I said back in my previous video, gaming has been around for 43 years. And a lot of crap was taken for it, okay? You know what? No, if the town where I lived in, if where I lived, if the whole town decided, if my town starts deciding, oh no, we're gonna burn our video games. No, yeah, we're gonna burn our children's video games. Because it's too violent. We don't protect our children. Do you know what I'm doing with my video games? I'm putting them in a garbage bag and hiding them. That's what I'm doing. And no way my mother's not gonna burn my Game Boy. Hell to the no, they're not gonna burn it. And video game companies out there, you heard this. I know you did. You didn't give them a message saying, we don't mean to start this stuff, and we don't do it. We actually put something on the back saying, blah 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 blah. And in that same year, a county in California said, try to put a law on saying we can't sell video games to minors, including if their parents are around. Listen, I only bought one violent video game, which was Mortal Kombat, and also the Orange Box. Those are both rated M games. And you know what? Either my mother, my grandmother, or my stepfather was there. And they gave me the permission to. It's just that there's no rights out there for you guys to do that. And plus, a lot of people that are out there now still complaining about video games. This is a big subject that's been going around for such a long time, ever since when the Call of Duty franchise first came out. It just makes me sad that people are going as so far as even burning games will solve it. Guys, games are around the world. Okay, I forgot what government it was, but somewhere in Europe, they thought that Minecraft was violent, and involved rape and killing people. What does Minecraft have to do with rape? It just makes me pissed. Of course, there's a lot of stuff out there. People think that video games promotes violence. No, it doesn't. Okay, parents, if you're ready to show your kids the world of a modern day gaming, then just have a talk with them. Have a talk to them with guns and violence and all that, and video games. Okay, just have a chat and give your child a run test. If he doesn't act violent, he's not gonna do it. Okay, it just strikes my heart. I got a couple tears going around my eyes. I also have a friend who plays Destiny, and everybody knows what Destiny is. It's an awful game, I know that, but it's the same thing as Halo and Call of Duty. My friend, he always, he he never stops talking about that game. But guess what? He doesn't do what he doesn't do what he does with a, he doesn't do what he does in real life, but inside of Destiny. He does not go around town, doing this with strange coins and going around with a Gjallarhorn. Anyway, if you don't play Destiny, the Gjallarhorn is actually a rocket launcher. Trust me, I know. He doesn't do that, okay? So anyway, my name is Titanium.67. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. You might not subscribe.